Hey, what's up, guys? Extract2345 here, bringing you a deck profile for my new deck. It's Hero Beat, as you can probably tell by the top card Stratos here. But I'm really liking this deck. I've been testing it a little bit on DN, testing it a little bit in real life. Haven't been to a tournament with it yet, but that's because I've been missing a whole bunch of cards for it. I just got them in the mail today, so I decided to throw them in and make this here deck profile for you guys. So you start out, of course, it's Heroes. You have to play Stratos. If you don't play Stratos in any variant of Heroes, you're probably an idiot. Next is your 3 Alias, which 1900 Beat Stick, Light, Elemental Hero, Gemini. He is basically the best card in the deck. Well, not really, but he's probably the most versatile card in the deck, I'll say. Next is 2 Evocator Chevalier. Probably a weird pick for some of you guys if you guys don't know about this deck so much, but it's a fire target, level 4 in 1900, and it's Gemini. So it's Gemini Sparkable, and the fact that it's a fire is pretty useful for the extra deck, obviously. If you guys know about Heroes, then you guys know what I'm talking about. Next is 2 Thunder Kings. My friend has my third. I'm not sure if I'd actually main 3, but if I had the third, I might make room for it and test it. But, I mean, Thunder King's amazing. Everybody's playing at this format, so why not just join the bandwagon and throw it in. Next is 2 Cyber Dragon. Such a good card. As I said, every single person is maining Thunder King this format, and what better card to stop Thunder King than this guy right here. He's an instant out to Thunder King. What I'm going to say about this deck, and one of the reasons I really like it, it has instant out to a whole bunch of, like, the most important things in this format right now. Cyber Dragon, instant out to Thunder King. Snowman Eater right here, also another instant out to Thunder King. 1900 defense, water monster, when it's flipped face up, you destroy a monster on your opponent's side of the field, or actually just on the field, but whatever. And, he's, again, instant out to Thunder King. Also, this deck has a lot of instant outs to Zen mains, because Cyber Dragon is one. Next, and the rest I'll talk to him about in a little bit. Fossil Dyna is a one-of in here. It's a pretty good card, but you don't play enough protection to really capitalize on a second one. Mostly you're just going to set this and then destroy all of their special summon things. Out to Christia is really, really good. Next is Grand Mole. These 2 are Earth, by the way, so again, your extra deck will be nice and rounded out with this monster lineup. You play your Grand Mole because I like Grand Mole better than I like DD Warrior Lady because you can just keep reusing it over and over, just keep getting in there, returning to the hand, just getting in there with other cards. So I really enjoy the Grand Mole in the main. Next off is your spells. You play 3 Duality. You do special summon a bit in this deck, but not enough for Duality to hurt you because you're mostly special summoning late game, and hopefully you'll be using these early game to set up all your plays. But Duality helps you tutor into your Stratos first turn, which, in case anybody who's ever played Heroes, you know that first turn Stratos nets you a lot of advantage that is hard to come back from, which is why you play these 5 right here. These 2 both search out Stratos. This also searches out your Chevaliers. But these 5 right here, plus you have a chance to just open with Stratos, but this, basically with these 2 and Stratos, you're playing 3 Stratoses, so it's a really easy to open with it, and like I said, it just gives you a lot of advantage, because it's just E-Call, Stratos, Alias, right there. You thinned your deck, and you got another 1900 beater, you replaced yourself, and it's really consistent, and it adds a lot to the deck. That one search really helps. You play your 3 Sparks, obviously, because, well, you play 5 Geminis, and this is a really good card. I'd play this even if I only played the Alias, but I'd probably only drop it to 2. But good card is good, so play it. Next off is one of the super sexy Miracle Fusions, 1 simple rare one, and 1 common one. Yeah, I hate, this looks so ugly, but whatever. It's Miracle Fusion. They're the only ones I have. And so I decided to throw all 3 of these in. Miracle Fusion is such a powerful card. This format lets you get into your extra deck, which is where all of your big monsters are. Next tech card, kind of. I mean, most heroes play at least one, but I'm trying out two Super Polys. Now that every element is out for the Omni heroes except for Dark, then this card becomes a lot better. Once Dark comes out, I'm probably going to main 3 and drop one of the Miracle Fusions, just because of how powerful this card is. I mean, just it can stop all of their plays. So, I really like the two Super Polys. Plus, an extra deck card that I don't actually have right now, but I will be getting, Dragon Knight Drago Quest, is also really useful with this card. I'm trying out 3 MSTs. I'm not actually playing heavy in this deck. I'm just trying out the 3 MSTs. So far, I like it, but I'm not sure. I mean, I might just go 2 MSTs and heavy like most people are doing, but for now, I'm trying out the 3 MST. You have your staples, obviously, in Monster Reborn and Dark Hole, so that ends out your spells. I'm not playing any of the other staple spells like Book of Moon and Mind Control. I don't really have any tuners, so I can't really work with Mind Control and the Xyz that you're not really playing any Xyz either. So next is your trap lineup. You have your Solemn Brigade. I'm really happy that Warning came out in those tins, because there was no way I was ever going to afford one otherwise. But you have your Solemn Brigade. It's there. It's Solemn Brigade. Who cares? 2 Prisons. I had 3 in here, but I replaced 1 with the second Super Poly. So, I don't know. D-Prison's just a really good card, and it offers you a whole bunch of protection. Next is your Torrential Tribute, because it's the most chainable of all of your trap versions of mass monster removal. So you play the Torrential because it's useful and helpful. Next, these last 2 cards are 2 really techie cards that I'm trying out, and these will get replaced if I end up not liking them, but so far they're pretty good. 1 Skill Drain, obviously, because, I mean, it doesn't hurt too much of your deck. It hurts a bit of it, but it doesn't hurt too much. And you're only playing 1, so most of the time it's going to hurt your opponent more than it's going to hurt you. But, I mean, it's in the testing phase, so... Next is Vanity's Emptiness. Now, this card, my friend Pat Cleary, who plays Scraps, he played this card in his deck, and it worked wonders for him. So I decided to try it out because it's a useful card. If you guys don't know what it does, it's a continuous trap. When it's up, then neither player can special summon monsters until... And the only way to get rid of this card, besides like MST and stuff, this card dies when any card on the field goes to my graveyard. So I activate an MST on my opponent's card, and MST goes to the grave, and this dies along with it. But mostly this is mostly gonna last like 1 turn just to stop one of their big pushes. I played my friend who was playing Machina Gadgets. I flipped this on him, and he couldn't do anything. Because he was playing like he was playing a weird Gear Town Malefic Machina deck. It's really explosive, so he's just special summons a lot. I flipped this up when he destroyed his Gear Town, and he couldn't do anything. And by the time this left the field, I had built up enough resources to come back from anything he could do. So that's the main deck. It is 40 cards, but like I said, I really like this deck because it has a whole bunch of outs to a lot of the most popular things in the format. Like I said, your Snow Man-Eaters and your Cyber Dragons are out to Thunder King. Your Cyber Dragon and your Super Poly are out to Zen Mains, because Super Poly can make Nova Master, who is right there. Nope, never mind. He's in here. I'll show you. Anyway, your extra deck is... This extra deck needs a lot of work. This is not anywhere near what I would actually play if I had all of the cards. Right now I'm running 1 Shining, 1 Zero, 1 Great Tornado, 1 Nova Master, 1 Gaia. You have to play at least one of all of these because you play in the Super Polys, and then Great Tornado is just really good because you can Super Poly with... I'm only playing 1 Wind in my main deck, but you can Super Poly with their Stardust and get out that. Nova Master, again, with Super Poly, is an instant out to Zen Mains. First turn Zen Mains is a problem for this deck because you can't really get over it without losing all of your advantage. So Nova Master helps you get rid of that. Next off, again, your other out to Zen Mains is Chimera Tech, because he's a machine, so Cyber Dragon, take their thing, make Chimera Tech, And look at that, you just got rid of those end mains and have a 2000 beater. Also, in your extra deck, you play one Trish, one Stardust, one Black Rose, one Brio, and one Catastor. I play these 5 because you can Monster Reborn tuners, and I feel like you just need at least one of all of the most important numbers just so that you can, like, capitalize on the Monster Reborning their tuner play. That's what I'm gonna keep in the extra deck. What I have in the extra deck just as filler right here are these 4 cards: your Scrap Dragon, an Android, a Gaia Knight, and a Leviathan. If I had the cards that I wanted, I would put in a second Shining. I would put in Dragon Knight Drago Quest. I would put in Utopia, and then this last card, I don't really know what I'd do. I might put in a second Zero. I might put in a second Nova Master. But absolutely, when the Dark Omni Hero comes out, this would absolutely be one. I would probably find a room for a second of the Dark one as well, just because it's that good with the Super Poly in the main. So that's it for the deck, guys. Like I said, if you guys have any of the replacement cards for these, your Shining, your Drago Quest, your Utopia, play those instead of the last 4 cards. But other than that, Drago Quest right here. That's actually him. Forgot I have this mat. But yeah, so that's the deck, guys. It's your 40 cards, your heroes. It's so far been working really well for me, and so I hope you guys enjoy. X-Check 2345 out.